A judge heard arguments in Grand Rapids today on whether Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson can keep former President Donald Trump off the 2024 ballot.
Activists are suing Benson to keep Trump off the ballots, questioning his constitutional qualifications. 13 Your Side's Josh Albertus joins us now. And Josh, what are these cases arguing?
Well, activists are arguing Trump is not eligible to be on the ballot following the events leading up to the January 6th Capitol riot. The judge heard 3 different cases, 2 from plaintiffs who want to keep him off the ballot, and a third from Trump's lawyers fighting to keep him on. Former President Donald Trump facing challenges to his bid to retake the White House in 2024. The Michigan Court of Claims hearing arguments on Thursday, claiming Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson can remove Trump from the state's ballots.
Plaintiffs, like all Michigan voters, have a right to only have eligible candidates on the primary election ballot.
It's part of a wave of lawsuits around the country in states like Colorado and Minnesota, saying Trump is ineligible under Section 3 of the 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, which says that those that engage in insurrection against the United States cannot hold office. Activists argue Trump did just that in the events leading up to the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol.
Even if Barack Obama, who I would love to vote for again, but if he presented himself to be a candidate here in Michigan, the Secretary of State could and should say, no, you cannot appear on the ballot. You cannot petition. You cannot appear on a party list. You cannot appear on the ballot because you are constitutionally unqualified, just as we believe Mr. Trump is here.
An attorney for the Secretary of State arguing Benson does not have the authority to unilaterally remove Trump, but would do so if the courts ordered it.
But the question here is who has the authority to determine whether a candidate for the office of President of the United States has engaged in insurrection such that he should be disqualified from either seeking or holding that office under Section 3 of the 14th Amendment.
In a third case, lawyers for the former president arguing the court should not only reject activists' claims, but go a step further.
Our complaint asks the court to enter a declaratory judgment confirming that the Secretary of State has no authority to refuse to place President Trump's name on the ballot and enter an injunction stopping her from not placing him on the ballot.
As Michigan has shown itself to be a critical swing state, whether Trump will be on the ballot next year will likely be critical to his chances for re-election. Josh Albertus, 13 on your side.